going on, friends? Everybody, look at this. Hello Kitty spicy noodle soup. This has been out for a while. I found it at the store. I don't know, maybe a handful of months back, and just now getting around to trying it. So we got the cooked noodles in there with just the water. Haven't added the seasoning yet. 300 calories. Serving size is this 1 cup. Ingredients, there's a lot to the ingredients. The noodles, wheat flour, tapioca starch, potato starch, palm oil, shortening, baking soda, guar gum, a bunch of other stuff, salt, of course, the seasoning. All it says in there for, where we're getting our spice from here is just pepper powder. And then it also says down the list of ingredients there, chili powder. It's got some garlic powder, yeast extract, artificial meat flavor. I don't know about that. Anyways, I mean the branding is all right. You know what I mean? I kind of dig it. It stood out to me, and that's how I saw it. I was walking down. You know how they got the kind of the Asian influenced foods and the Hispanic influenced foods sometimes in the same aisle there. So I was just walking by, and I always check the for the hot sauce and the noodles. I always see if they never have any, well, really sauce either, but they never have any new noodles or anything, except for I saw this one. Said, you know what, we got to try that. So here's the seasoning packet. It said to add this in and cook it, but I like to do it this way, just so we can all see what's in there. Oof. Put it too close to the nose. And then here is the, I'm guessing obviously the chili packet, but lots of sirens today. Hope everybody's all right. I don't know what's going on in the neighborhood, but nice if I could get all of that out, but I'm interested. Piqued my interest. I don't remember how much these cost. They weren't overly expensive. They weren't overly cheap either, if I remember correctly. It's got a name to it, I guess. So you gotta as many of those chili flakes out of there as possible. Good enough. That's what we're working with now. You can smell that artificial meat flavoring though. It's kind of off-putting, I'm going to be honest with you. But we're vested in this review now, so we're definitely going to do it. Just doesn't smell the greatest. But all mixed up like that, it does kind of have a nice little herby kind of smell to it. And you can see lots of green flakes in there. Yeah, that's what they kind of look like. It's a thinner noodle than other ramens. How spicy do you think this is going to be? I don't think it's going to be all that spicy. I don't know if that's maybe It's kind of putting off a chicken or pork vibe. I don't know. This is the old lunch today. So you can taste a little bit. See the green pieces in there? You know what I mean? I think it might be chives or onion, honestly. I think that's what that is. Because I'm getting a nice little onion kind of flavor. I'm getting that little artificial meat kind of flavor as well. Again, it's more of a white meat in my opinion. It's kind of like what I'm tasting. Maybe like I said, pork or chicken. They're not bad. Um, the broth's kind of you can't see it, but a little oiliness to it. Little chunk, little piece of artificial meat, I think, is right in the back of the throat. Good enough. So, you know, they have a decent flavor to them. They're not bad. The initial smell of this little seasoning packet here was not ideal. So just don't smell it. Just put it in there. You'll be fine. Um, the chili packet, you know, it needs more of it. I mean, there's just absolutely zero spice to it. I don't think these can be even categorized as spicy. Especially, I get the vibe of, again, I don't know a whole lot about Hello Kitty, right? Like, is it a Japanese brand? That's where it started. I don't know, you know, all those kind of things. But this gives me like a Japanese kind of vibe. And for that reasoning, I think it needs to be a little bit spicier. I mean, there's just no spice at all. You got the little fire, you know, and the little chili peppers with the bow tie or the whatever that is, the little hair deal. Again, I think this is made by a company called Prince Katsu. At least that's what it says right up there. Well, no, maybe it's no, maybe it is a USA brand, Hello Kitty, but whatever. Scenario Incorporated USA, Scenario I don't know. I can't really. It's super hard to read all that, and it's going to be backwards for you. But that little emblem there, nonetheless, they're all right. They're decent. You need to add a lot more spice to it to get any kind of registered spice, and I think that will hold true to even people that aren't super heavy into spice and heat. Even people that just enjoy a heat level of like jalapeno level and Tabasco or Tapatio, which I use all the fucking time still. But if that's kind of like your comfort zone and you don't really venture out, and that's still pretty spicy for you and spicy, I don't even think this registers for those people. If you guys understand what I'm saying. But it was fun. It's a cool review. Something different. I hadn't seen it before. It stuck out to me, so they did a phenomenal job with their branding, marketing here, and just the way that this cup sticks out on the shelf. It got me. And I don't like to say it like it got me, like I'm disappointed. I knew it wasn't going to be anything to write home about, but I was hoping for a little bit of spice, and it's just not there. But still a fun review. So, anyways, I'm going to cut. I appreciate everybody burning with me. It's been your number one hot sauce guy. And the onions was a nice touch in there, though. Those tasted good.